it going, my fellow collectors? This is Link's Reviews, and I'm Link, and today we have some Five Nights at Freddy's Funko Pops 2 unboxing review. Let's get started, shall we? Alright guys, so as I said, we have some Five Nights at Freddy's Funko Pops 2 unboxing review. Now this is the original 4 FNAF characters: Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica. This is coming around the time because I literally just saw a teaser trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie. So excited for that. Before we get to the Funko Pops, thank you guys again for all the subscribers. I really appreciate it. We are almost at 1,060. We might be by the time this video comes out. I'm filming this on Sunday, which is Easter. Happy Easter for people that celebrate Easter. But yeah, let's get down to the Funko Pop, shall we? So, starting off, we have number 1060, which is kind of funny considering we're almost there. We've got Freddy Fazbear. Absolutely amazing. I'm a big FNAF fan. I've never played any of the video games, but I've read a lot of the books and watched a lot of people play it. I actually just like watching people play video games, especially other types. I'm really big into like Bloodborne and stuff like that for video games. Other stuff, I don't really play that often. Especially since I got started in the gaming time later than everyone else, and I already saw what goes on. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy playing this, since I've already watched so many people play it. But I am a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. I like the backstory, the lore, all of that. It's so fascinating, especially Matt Pat and all of his like videos. That was really funny, and also like Markiplier's reactions to them. So cool. But yeah, let's get this one out of the box and check it out. We've got Freddy Fazbear. Super cool. Ah, come on. Sometimes these do not like coming out of the box. Alright. This is coming out for the 10 years, and they've actually got the design etched and printed onto the disc, which is really cool. I also like the lore behind behind Five Nights at Freddy's is just absolutely insane. I'm like, how the heck does anybody keep track of it? Like, I do not understand that whatsoever. But still, here we have Freddy Fazbear and all of his Funko Pop glory, and he looks absolutely fantastic. I'm really glad it's not a bobblehead, but at the same time, it was a missed opportunity for them, because it could be kind of like merch that they sell in the store of, or the restaurant. That would have fit, like, perfectly in that sense. But as someone that's not the biggest fan of the bobbleheads, completely understand. Or, I don't mind it that much. But still, absolutely fantastic. He looks really nice, besides some... Actually, that just rubbed off. Sometimes the glue that... sometimes glue can create like a foggy residue. This one had some on there, but a lot of times you could just wipe it off, and luckily in this case you could. I do find it interesting, though, the different almost kind of textures on him. So some areas he's got really dull texture, other areas really glossy. Like most of his body and his bottom jaw, really glossy, and also his ears, but like at the top of his head and his nose, dull brown instead of like glossy brown. So I do find that interesting. I don't know if that was a printing error or if that's just the style of the Funko Pops they're going for. Besides that, Freddy looks absolutely amazing. Super cool. I wish you could see some of the animatronics. I mean, I guess you can inside the joints, you see the metal there, but still, absolutely fantastic. There is a point in time when I get much better at modeling to my body. I want to create Glam Lock Freddy, because that was my favorite game. I actually did play that one, of the Security Breach? Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. That is the one I actually played, because I thought that was fascinating. I liked the look, and also you just riding around in Freddy, which was fascinating to me. But still, let's go on to the next one, which we have number 1,000. I almost skipped one. 1,062, and that is Bonnie. I also love, I love the lore, again, like I said, of Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, the reason why Bonnie is so strong and aggressive is because he actually tried fighting off William Afton instead of, like, Foxy, who's super fast, because he tried running away. And Freddy, I can't remember. Chica, also can't remember. I can't remember over those two, but the Bonnie and Foxy, I can always remember why their characters kind of bleed into their animatronics. Still, absolutely fantastic. Number 1061. let's get out of the box and check it out. Come on. I do find it funny too that again, lore. I gotta stop talking about the lore. I'm never gonna end then. Most people that are gonna watch this, either they're just pure Funko Pop fans, or they know Five Nights at Freddy's. Most people know the lore. But still, absolutely fantastic. Love the design. Also love that they did include the crooked bunny ear, because he always has one that's slightly bent forward on his guitar. Absolutely amazing. Again, they did follow the same theme of where part of his mask is dull, the rest of him is glossy, which I do find interesting. I am curious on why that was a design choice, but it doesn't subtract from the overall awesomeness of this Funko Pop. All in all, amazing Funko Pop. If this video seems a little rushed, it is because I am running late for something and I had to wait for a whole bunch of other things just to have the time to do this now and then have to run somewhere else. Next up, we have number 1062, and it is Foxy, the fastest boy in the crew. Jesus, he's scary with how fast he is. He almost teleports. It's insane. But let's get this out of the box and check it out. I also love that he's just mangled. Like, that's actually his design. It's not like his fur is falling off or old. That's just his design. I do find that absolutely fantastic. I like the absolute, like, rustic design of him. I do find it funny, or interesting, that they only have one peg for these ones, which I feel like they should have done two. But here we have Foxy. Looks absolutely amazing. I love how his eye patch, too, is just strapped to the back of his head, but there's not one going across his head like usual pirate patches, because he's supposed to be a pirate. That's why he's got a hook. He's a pirate fox, which to me is kind of funny why they didn't include the patch all the way around like most iconic pirate patches are. But I did like the design choice of it. It's interesting, but cool. Also love the hook. Again, I really do like all of his exposed metal. Find that fascinating. And you can actually see his endoskeleton underneath it, which is just fantastic. Love those little details. Again, different parts have different like textures on him. Like now his like fox whiskers, I guess you could call them, that are his cheeks. They're a completely different like shade of orange than the rest of them. Like he's got the dull for the top of it, kind of like a almost translucent glossy orange for his cheeks, and then a glossy for his body. I find it fascinating on where that design choice was from. Also, he's got one gold tooth, which is hilarious. But still, absolutely fantastic. Don't see anything wrong with it. Cannot turn his head. It'd be really cool if you could open and shut his jaw, though. But now on to our final Funko Pop, which is Chica. And with the cupcake, absolutely fantastic. Let's eat. I think she was lured in by food. I can't remember. I only remember Bonnie and Foxy. Oh, and then also Golden Freddy. Because he was, I think his name started with a C. Oh, I can't remember his name. Like, when he was a little kid. That's why he's, like, the most aggressive, because he was the one that was, like, I think, No, maybe not Tord. I don't remember. But still, absolutely fantastic. Let's get this out of the box and check it out. Come on. There we go. Alright, here we have Chica, the glutton, always eating. I mean, her bib literally says, let's eat. Here we have, her head does not turn either. Here we have Chica in all of her yellow chicken glory. Absolutely fantastic, with a cupcake ready to present it to you, or eat your face off. Whatever happens, happens. But still, fantastic. Love that they kept to the original design. Like, this is Pop Game, so this is following it from the games, not the movie. The movie characters look a little bit different. I would be fascinated to see them making it off the movie, what design choices they would change. Because, and again, in the movie it looks a little bit different because it's like live action, not animated in video game. So, like, these are more animated, and I would be curious to see the live action version of them. I would find that fascinating. But Chica looks absolutely amazing. Love the teeth showing. Love the little cupcake that looks absolutely adorable. Will wreck your day. But still, absolutely fantastic. Super cool. All in all, an amazing Funko Pop line. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share this with your friends, comment down below and all that jazz. And as always, my fellow collectors, have a nice day and peace out.